Briscoe, Donnie, we know him as both. We're here trying to lay down a topic that we're trying to do, but please like and subscribe. We're trying to talk about why do people stay in toxic relationships. We was having a discussion, so we're going to throw it over there to Mr. Briscoe so he can say a point just so we can get started.
Shit, most of all, motherfuckers be in love. Any motherfucker hanging around somebody and it ain't fun, you know what I'm saying? Chances is they probably in love.
Okay, so when you say in love, what's your definition of love?
What do I consider love? What is love? That's a good question, man.
That's why I asked you.
Right. What is love? All right.
Your opinion,
love.
In your opinion, and that's all it is.
For real. Love is not. Love is like something really deep. And if I really take it into the deepest consideration, I would say love is what I am. Okay. Meaning that it is my essence. Love is really my essence. It is my nature. It is something really special, really deep. All right. But now when on the other hand, when you're dealing with a situation where you with an individual,
it's love outside of you,
and it becomes
love outside of you.
No, yeah.
Let's just say that love outside of you.
What is love outside of me?
I mean, no. When you're dealing with another person, that's love outside of you.
That's love outside of me.
Right.
Okay.
In my opinion.
When it becomes toxic, I think that what you consider yourself to be, if you that deep, you know what I'm saying? It's no longer in you. It has become outside of you. Now you can start living outside of you, and you taking that shit for the true, for what's really real. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of confusing to me to even try to explain that shit. What's love? Love is so deep it don't really.
Can I say?
Go ahead. Go.
I don't mean to be tripped out. To me, love is an irrational act. The whole point when they say you fall into love, it is something that's uncontrollable and it's something that you do. Love is a mindset that you create for yourself because you like someone or whatever. That's the first thing about love.
And I can't control that?
I think you do control it because you create the circumstance for you to say you in love.
I may choose to be blind to,
that's exactly what I'm saying. You control the entities that make you feel like that shit is real or whatever. But love is totally irrational.
Once it's become toxic, that's when you've lost control. That's when you lost control of it. You lost control of that what you consider.
It's irrational from the beginning though, cuz think about it and shit. When the things that you do when you feel like you. And I'm going to use the word liking a person a lot, just so us can distinguish. When you like a person a lot, you're willing to do damn near anything just to make them happy. So that's irrational because you know this is not going to keep up no matter what. And most times it's one-sided because the other person ain't going to give you what you give them because it's very hard to find somebody to be putting in the same energy that you putting into it. Be honest. They say it. And the easiest thing in the world is when you care about somebody else, they caring about somebody else. And you know that to be true.
Yeah.
Because when you doing it.
Well, when you say you put the energy in, no one, it's 50-50, right? That's what they tell you generally.
No, ain't nothing 50-50.
Wait.
Nothing.
That's what
Not even a business move.
Whoa.
Fuck they.
When I get
they
in,
tell you bullshit for you to get into the Hallmark card fucking movies. And I'm the Hallmark card movie guy.
My point being that when you allow yourself to get into a relationship, you consider it 50-50.
No, you don't.
Whether it is or not, because I believe
you
this.
don't.
Wait, let me.
The person that I am when I go into a relationship, bro, I know what I'm bringing. What I got to do. First off, because I like younger women and I'm an older brother, so I know I got to bring something different to the table. Ain't nothing 50-50 dealing with me, not even with my friends.
Well,
it's just what it is.
See, it's you. You would believe that you get.
No, I don't believe that shit because I know going in, this is what it's got to be for me to be in it.
Well, here it is. Because personally, I believe that there's one person that is more
invested
in the relationship than the other.
Yes.
51-50.
Yes.
And that's I love to say 5150.
5150 is 101. That ain't rational.
You got to understand.
No, I don't.
It's that other 1%.
No, 1% is bullshit. You trying to say something that's not. It's either 100 or not. So when you dealing with that rationalization, it's either 49, 51. And anytime somebody is putting in more than the other, that means it's not equal.
Right. I'm gonna go back again to when you ask me what love is. I'm gonna say love is what I am. And if it ever did become toxic, then that was at the point when I stopped being myself. And I'm gonna say if you're gonna be what you are, which is love, that is you have to be selfish. You have to be selfish to stay in a love frame of mind, and that's loving myself. And the only way that I'm ever able to share a good expression of what I am is if I stay within myself. And once I start coming outside myself, that's when it kind of get fucked up. When you allow someone to bring you out into and even draw you into toxicity.
I love what you said, but let's just say right now when we talking about toxic, I'm speaking on the point of when people don't give you the same energy, when people make it hectic for you to care about them and stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about toxic right now.
When I say toxic, I mean when you are making excuses to be in a relationship that you know ain't fucking working.
But 9 times out of 10, all relationships is like that. The moment you lay back, I'm going to just say this. I don't know how true it is. The moment you're in a relationship and you realize that it's 60-40, you realize that ain't it. So the way you saying that.
No, you don't. You continue to do your 60.
What I'm saying is you said when you realize that you ain't getting the same thing out. Is that not what you just said? Is that not what you just said? Hold up.
Go ahead. I'm going to let you finish.
Is that not what you just said? You're not getting the same thing you put out.
I said that no one, it's at a different level. No, it's not 50-50, which is what I was saying. You can call it 49-50 or whatever.
Whatever the difference in ratio is, if you're not getting the same thing you put into it, meaning you're not getting what you put into it. So it's toxic at that moment. Is that what you're saying toxic is? Because I want to understand what your toxic is.
I'm saying toxic is when you're fighting the motherfucker every day, or when like I said earlier.
But you fight the motherfucker every day when you don't feel like you getting the same back.
When you wake up and you looking for a reason not to have an issue.
But look, man. When you see on the outside looking in, two people might be saying some shit toxic, but the two motherfuckers that y'all looking at and considering it to be toxic may not be looking at it that way because they might be getting out the motherfucking relationship what they want to get out of it. See, the reason why they in a toxic relationship because the shit is feeding. It's feeding. It's feeding the shit that they own. You saying, goddamn, you don't like the way he talked to her, and you don't like the way she treat him, but to them, at whatever it is, at the end of the day, it's working for them. That's why they ain't found a reason to get the fuck up out of it.
So you saying we stay in toxic relationship because we get something
out of it. It's transactional.
It's transactional.
It's a transaction.
Okay.
So every relationship is. I mean, if you have to be honest with it. Every relationship.
So
that
can
you're
you 100% say you in a toxic relationship because you get something out of it?
Yeah, she might like getting her ass whooped.
Right. Well, that's what the question is.
Well, she
Why
might
do
not.
You stay?
She might not like the ass whooping, but she like to get the way she get pounded out when they make up.
But
you know what I'm saying? And that might be enough for them.
And I get that. Why do you stay when you know?
Because you get something out of it. He just said it. If you get something out of it, if it's beneficial to you in whatever way that affects you.
Come on, man. You don't know what them people been through, and you don't know what's self-serving to them.
Respect.
Come on.
Respect. Much respect.
Well, I like that. So what we learning is most relationships are transactional. So
all relationships are transactional.
So whether they
most
toxic or not is at the level that you receive something from them.
Say all.
All relationship, mother, daughter,
Thank you.
father, son.
Thank you. All. baby,
grandmama, grandson,
Man, stop
whatever.
playing.
All relationships
Stop.
are transactional.
So once we realize that,
business
yes.
relationships,
Transactional.
and anything transactional. Well, once you get that, but what I like to think is that I saw for myself is a toxic relationship is a relationship that you stay in because you want something. Just like I have been without somebody for
stay?
a long period of time. Will I get in a toxic relationship just to have somebody? I'm a
great
difficult.
question.
I'm a difficult individual.
Great question. Am I getting in a relationship just to be in a relationship?
Boom.
That's the question.
Because technically, what y'all said was all relationships are toxic.
No, they're transactional. We said they're transactional. Hold up, stop.
Okay.
No, they're all transactional, but they may not be. I mean, because just because it's transactional doesn't mean it's toxic. But when it's toxic is when you're trying to prevent yourself or convince yourself not to put your hands on somebody. I mean, that's been to the extreme.
Right.
But you do. You know what I'm saying? If I got to wake up in the morning and I got to think about, damn, what is this person going to say? Or what is this going to do to set me off? Or
But
I
you
don't
have
care
to
what
do
they
that.
say. I don't care what they say.
But
not let it
you
set me
do
off.
that. You do that anyway. Most
I?
times when you're in a relationship with somebody else, if you're thinking about them first,
Yes.
you're thinking about
Well,
that exact same
well-
thing. It's just not toxic because the
Well,
level of what
well,
you're thinking about.
here you go.
But if you wake up and say, what are their needs are? What are they thinking? That's what you do if
What I'm
you
saying-
in a relationship.
Yes. What I'm saying is in a relationship, you have to think of the other person. That's the thing that I said even previously.
We just said
is
that again. Okay.
You, when you walk in the door, when you wake up, you have to
When
consider
you
another
wake up,
person.
go to sleep. When I eat, I got to
Right.
think about the
Consider-
motherfucker that with me.
You
eat.
can consider anybody that you care about. Period. You know what I mean? And it's not a have to. It's just
No,
when
you have to
care
consider.
about
When you're in a
something,
relationship, you have to consider
have to
that
do
other
shit.
person, man.
you don't have to because
What?
people be in relationships and they don't consider a motherfucker.
You're not really in
And
that
they
relationship.
stay. And they
They
stay.
just deal with not being considered.
Are you,
You know what I'm
really
saying?
And
in
it's
that
some
I'm
people
in a
that
relationship. You like, hey, I'm in
Wow.
a relationship and a motherfucker don't consider me. You know what I'm saying? They been out all day long.
But
they ain't
I'm
called.
happy in this relationship. I'm gonna
Come
not
in,
be considered.
Sit down, eat food, and
So
play
why
your
do you
motherfucking
stay?
game. Huh?
You stay because you get that caring, somebody to give you something,
Acceptance.
somebody to think about you,
Acceptance.
whether they have to or not.
Acceptance.
And that's what I miss. I
Acceptance.
miss that shit. That's the
That's
only
what a
thing I miss
relationship
from
is,
a
pimp.
fuck. No. Well, I have relationships. I got relationships with y'all. I'm talking about that motherfucker that think about me.
You got a
on the
relationship
tender
with me.
side.
You got a relationship with me.
But you ain't willing to rub my feet.
Stop.
But you
Stop.
know what?
Stop.
You know what?
You
Like
are?
a motherfucker into a relationship is the consideration.
Hold up.
Huh? Think about how the phone calls,
And
you know what I'm
then-
saying?
oh my God,
the
she did-
dates,
have
all
you ate,
that
baby?
consideration
You ate,
is
baby?
what cause a
Hey, baby, you
motherfucker
ate
to
yet,
fall
baby?
in love.
You know what
The
I'm saying?
Hey, I fell in love with the motherfucker because they considered me. They considered the fuck out of me.
She told me when she was on the way home what she was gonna do to my
You guys
dick.
are proving my point.
Hello.
When I get home, she don't drop
That's it.
down.
That's
Shit.
it. You
I
don't
was
even
like-
talk dirty to me no more,
I
goddamn.
was like, look, I know at 5:30 can't be nobody in the house. Motherfucker, the mailman come, we don't need that package. I don't give a fuck what it. And I love Amazon. Amazon, you not delivering today. Or you gonna leave that shit on the porch. Cause she said, whoa, yeah, my God. And she said the shit that I told her I like. So that's just using it on me.
Wait.
Hey, but that's pimping too, man. Cause a pimp, he be considering the shit out of a hoe till he
my
get her.
God.
When he got her, you know what I'm saying? It's bitch, where my money?
Man.
Bitch, where's my money?
Listen.
Oh, and it turned more transactional.
Huh? Hey, man, and he stopped the consideration.
Oh, my
and that's
God.
and that's what had me
Stop,
fucked up.
stop,
If I could just have you consider me like you.
Insert excuses here. Please like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
And if you have any comments or suggestions about this subject, please feel free to let us know, and we will revisit this subject. Thanks for all the love, people.
Please like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe.